Hello everyone and welcome back to the Minecraft 1.20 Let's Play. Today I want to set up another auto farm that will help us get emeralds, and that is because, look at this guy. Well, actually there's two now, but the point is that I got the villager breeder working, so my plan is to build a bakery over yonder somewhere. First though, I want to build the giant flowers that are going to be on top of the Sniffer build. I've decided not to use frog lights, which means there's no reason I can't finish this off once and for all. I don't need frog lights, but I do still need quite a few materials for this. Who knew giant flower statues would be so difficult? I need lots of colored terracotta, so the first thing I'll do is gather some emeralds. And trade for all of the colors that I've got available. But I guess I only have the green that I can trade for. And this guy doesn't want to trade. His loss. So what I'll do is smelt some more using our clay farm. While I'm waiting for that, I can collect the dyes for the terracotta. So that's all of the terracotta that I want to use, but I'm worried about my wool stash. I don't think I have enough of everything, or anything really. I know I need a lot of red and cyan. I think that I've got all of the colors of sheep, I just need to kind of keep sharing everybody. Another part of this is concrete. I need purple, yellow, and cyan. I ran out of sand, so the ocean is going to get slightly destroyed. I'll make the cyan concrete, and now I can build the pretty tower to the sky. Oh hey, I can see my house from here. I'm actually not even higher than it right now, so... I also need a small amount of purple from the farm here, but I've collected it and I'm missing a chorus flower. That sucks because I really don't want to go back to that dimension. I need 2 light blocks for these, 1 sea lantern and 1 glowstone for the torch flower and pitcher pod. I want to use leaves for the torch flower because it's such a weird color that there isn't any other block other than spruce leaves that really is kind of close to that color green. Unfortunately though, I don't have any at all, so I'll have to grow a whole tree and chop it just to get some leaves. The last thing I need is glass, in the same colors as the materials that I've gotten so far. That is everything that I need for these 2 statues, so let's get building. The first one is the pitcher plant. I used lighter greens for the base, bamboo, and lime terracotta. I really tried to get the bright bluish green that it has using lots of colored glass and a single sea lantern. The top is lots of purple, so I used the purple blocks and amethyst along with the different colors of terracotta. The torch flower statue, as I said, has a weird color, and then the edges of the leaves turned purple. So I had to kind of get creative and tried to blend them from spruce leaves to purple concrete. You can decide for yourself if that worked out or not. The flower itself is a gradient from red wool to yellow wool. Again, the terracotta helped out with that. But that's our flowers finished, and the whole Sniffer build is complete now. With that done, I'll move on to the bakery build so I can get these guys out of here. And I'll start by clearing out the trees from this hill, or at least this area. That wasn't actually all that much to do. There weren't many trees, and this is all of the area that I need for this building. Before I actually build the bakery itself, I'm going to do the farm underneath. I've been calling this build a bakery, and that's the style I want to have, but I don't need any more farmer villagers in this world, honestly, so I'm going to build a berry farm and have some butcher villagers live in here. Now, for the farm, I'm going to need a fox to do the dirty work, so luckily there is plenty of taiga around, so we can just sail across this or swim, because I forgot a boat. Oh, you know what? I've already forgotten a lead. Hang on, I will just swim back. You'd think since I had to backtrack I would have thought to bring a boat this time, but no. While I'm here, I'm just gonna collect some mossy cobblestone. I've had this world for a while and I didn't think to do this before, but it would have been very easy since it's just in my backyard. Aha, chickens! Where there's chickens there must be foxes, right? Hey, there's one. Hello. You are the chosen one. Come with me. Oh, no, not the chicken. Oops. Okay. That was the quickest transition I've ever seen. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. Wait a minute, I think he just ate that chicken and got the hunger effect. What is happening here? This is the strangest animal. Oh no, you're fine. Lily pads are dangerous, I know. Okay, you stay here, and don't kill anything. The farm itself here is pretty simple. Honestly, getting the fox is the hardest part, and since he's an orange boy, I will make some jack-lanterns and use those as light sources. I'll grab everything that I've got stored for train materials, and I can just dig out a giant pit now. Well, wasn't that just an unorganized way to do that? I tried to make it satisfying, but that did not happen, and it was raining, so that fits. Anyways, I'll set up the collection track on this level, and of course scrape together all of the random things I need for redstone contraptions. Yes, I consider a rail track a contraption, and yes, that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge about redstone. Now to test this thing. Will it make it? Yeah, okay, it seems to be all set. Next, I need a whole layer of dirt 1 block above this, of course, to put the berry bushes on. Luckily, I've got a bunch randomly stored up. And before I put down this field of danger bushes, I should have probably put the lights in. Well, I guess I'll just get some glass for the ceiling. Okay, now I think it's safe for you to go in. There you go. Now that is the whole farm done. It's already produced a good amount, actually. Although I should make some chests so it doesn't get overrun, which will probably happen fairly quickly. Perfect, so now I can get started on the main build. It's not very big, and I won't bother you with material gathering other than this time-lapse of me gathering some mangrove, because I had to suffer. You're welcome. This bakery slash berry farm starts off with a deep slate wall to cover up the farm. Above that there is a balcony going out to have some outside ovens and things. We've got a brick floor and a mangrove base for the kitchen. This is where the red starts to come in. I put up a poll on my channel recently asking you guys to choose a gradient. I was stuck between orange for the fox and red because it is a red berry farm, so thanks to everyone who voted. Obviously red won since that is what we're using for the top. I think I'll try and do more of these polls in the future where you can pick different parts of future builds. But with that is all of the bakery built. I do want to do a nice interior. However, since the butcher villagers will take a while to level up, I'll make 2 smokers. And oh, I forgot. This is bad. How effective villager farms are, or can be, when they're working right. Well, I guess I'll take 4 of them then. I think I'll have the berry supply, so this is actually good.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And now, both of the 2 initial villagers are in the building, and they both trade for rabbit stew. Alright, I've bought a lot of rabbit stew, and I need some chests in here. Luckily for me, we've got bamboo. I'll also use some here with trapdoors to keep these guys inside. I can keep leveling them up, but in the meantime, Oh, really guys? This is what we decided to do? I mean, whatever. Anyways, the first thing is the fireplace. It's, needs fire. I'll also put more deep slate tile around, making these curvy edges here. Oh dude, I guess I need to set up an auto smelter for my ocean monument kelp. Hang on. That's probably the quickest way to level them up at this point, and there is plenty of kelp on this boat out here, just kind of taking up space. There's pretty much no other reason to use this. To create some cupboards in here, I'll make lots of barrels and line them in this corner and a little bit over here, keeping them all too tall. And this is where I will be keeping the rabbit stew. Next, I'll make bee boxes for a corner counter type thing. I'll use a composter and make a smooth stone island in the middle. Using some random materials left over from this build, I'll make little shelves. I want a sink in here as well, and I'm probably going to want more butchers living here, so I can make a shelving furniture from here incorporating 2 additional smokers. Okay, so now at least I've gotten 1 villager up to trade berries. I should probably check on the farm actually though. I kind of neglected it since I finished building. At the moment here, the way to get down is a hole in the side of the hill, so I'll use mossy cobblestone and moss with some birch stairs for chest access. And much better. It's kind of rustic, but fitting for an underground room. Berry bushes can't grow in a flower pot, but for inside I can hang them from some ceiling just on a dirt block. And to add some support up here, some stripped birch beams. The only lighting that I've got so far are torches, so I think a chandelier would fill up this space very nicely. For that I want candles, so I need more honeycomb and string, as well as some grey dye. I'm using lanterns as well, so to keep the orange I will make some acacia fences. It really is dark up here. Okay, that should be everything set up inside. except for some details. I'll trade for bricks, grab some flowers, and on any ledges around here, I'll set up some leaves and plants. Out here, I also want to have a nice big flower pot with a rose bush in it. I don't want to use any more barrels or bee boxes, so I'll use mostly note blocks as crates out here. This is meant to be a bakery, or at least themed that way, so I'll buy some cakes from a farmer up here, and they can just go around on the counters and on some shelves. So that's it for the interior. I would say the villagers have a good home, certainly better than their siblings that are still trapped in that pit. I'll probably have to do something with them eventually, but outside I will add some lights and some more plants. Back here I want to have a seating area, so let's dig out some land and create more of a separating wall. Out of dirt, but still. Honestly, I am too lazy to gather more wood, and the type I still have a lot of is acacia, so let's make some stairs and fences, and well, pretty much every block you can make out of acacia wood. And I'll do some different designs here. Some bar stool type things, some with big tables, some with small tables, and just some other details. Just so the ground isn't plain, we'll do some mossy cobble and path blocks. Now I feel like there should be an overhang thing here, and I want to use cherry wood to bring in a cuter vibe. I'll draw lines of fences up here coming across, and of course the rain's gotta vibe check me, but now that's done, and maybe some banners can hang here, fully depending on what we'll have got lying around. I've got a few colors that should match, and I'll dot them around. Yeah, that's nice. I think that completes this cafe area and the whole build at this point. This back area is super chill, I really like it. It feels very secluded, and you can see into the bakery, where in here our imposter bakers have an area to work and trade berries we can get from the farm underneath. The build I think really adds to the area. Walking this pathway looks a lot more complete, but that is all of the time that I've got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.